Good morning, everybody. It's really kind of dark over here, but Paul got really excited when I took out the camera, so I guess he wants to be on camera as well. Can you see yourself? You say hi? Yeah. We just finished having blueberry pancakes, and I'm letting him just kind of hang out. So I figured I'd just whip out the camera real quick and tell you what I'm doing today. What I mentioned yesterday was my best friend went into labor early. She had her little baby boy. She just came home from the hospital last night. They're all doing amazing. It is Wednesday. I have therapy at 2 o'clock. I also have my doctor's appointment that got rescheduled a couple weeks ago on Friday evening. She lives in Northern Virginia, about a little over an hour away from me. My doctor's halfway there. So I was going to see if I could stop by on Friday. If she's busy with a newborn, I get it. I'll just drop some stuff off on her doorstep and text her, go check your door. But I'm sure she'll probably just wave at me through the glass. But I wanted to drop off some freezer meals and food and all that good stuff. Audrey's gluten-free, so I have to make these gluten-free. I mentioned yesterday that I have some recipes that I want to do. So I have minimum amount of time to do this in. I'm going to try to talk over him unless he gets really bad. Today, Wednesday, I have therapy. Matt ran into work really fast because he had to do something. Other than that, he's home this week. So he told me he thinks he's going to be home before lunch, but stuff always pops up, so I never really, whenever he says he's going to be home early, it never ends up happening, which is fine. So what I'm going to do today is, yesterday I took out one of my turkeys. I got 4 of them from Butcher Box during the holidays by accident. I talked about that before. I only have this, there was 2 left. I took one out, defrosted it, and I let it brine in a brine I got from Costco around the holidays. That's been sitting there overnight, so I'm going to just roast that in the oven, nothing fancy. More so, I needed to take the turkey out to make room in the freezer for the freezer meals. Like I said yesterday, I'm going to make probably 9 to 12 freezer meals and give 3 to 4 to Audrey and her family, and the rest is for us. So today, what I'm going to do is, because I have limited amount of time with therapy and all that stuff, I'm going to get the turkey cooking. That's going to be today. And we went to Costco on Monday, and I got potatoes galore because we hadn't really had a lot of potatoes like we usually do. So I got a bag of the little potatoes, I got a bag of golden potatoes, I got a bag of russet potatoes, and I got a bag of, not potatoes, but onions and sweet potatoes. So those russets, I'm going to fill up my Mega Daddy Instant Pot. I don't know how big it is. It's not the standard one, it's the one bigger. Fill that with potatoes, and I'm going to do twice stuffed potatoes, twice baked potatoes. Those work awesome in the freezer. So I'm going to get those going, give some of those to Audrey. The rest is just for us for dinners. Those were awesome during the week. Just pull them out, throw them right in the oven frozen. And I'm also going to chop up my veggies, because if you've ever noticed me cooking, and I note it sometimes below, if I'm making any of the recipes, you'll see that I use frozen onion, frozen carrots, and frozen celery. I just chop them up with my veggie chopper. I go to Costco, get a lot of them, and have chopping day. So I'm going to do chopping day because I can just, do some chopping, tend to the little munchkin here if he gets bored. So I think that's all I'm going to do. I'm going to do today. I'm going to do the twice baked potatoes, veggie prep, and turkey. We're going to have turkey and a twice baked potato for dinner and something else. Probably broccoli. Yeah, I think that's it. If I feel adventurous, I got 2 loaves of bread at the grocery store yesterday for Mr. Paul. He's been really liking peanut butter and jelly, so to make my life easy, I was going to do peanut butter and jelly freezer sandwiches. It's easy. I used to do that all the time when I was pregnant. That was like my meal when I went to the birthing center, because it was about an hour, 15 minutes away. I'd throw that in my purse. I'd drive there, have my appointment, and on the way back, I'd have a peanut butter jelly sandwich. So it makes me think of those days. But anyway, enough talking. Let me clean up breakfast, and then we'll get going with everything I just said. just got up from nap. Paul is back there. A little change of plans. I'm gonna go ahead, it's lunchtime now. I'm gonna go ahead and make peanut butter and jelly for him, and then I'm just gonna make them all and we're gonna freeze them. And I think because I have therapy in 45 minutes, I think we're gonna skip the turkey till tomorrow. I don't need to pile myself up with tasks that are just not able to accomplish. So I'm gonna go ahead and get the peanut butter and jellies going now, and then after therapy, I think I'm going to declutter something or walk. Matt is actually running to Home Depot, so he should be home momentarily, which means I can do my group therapy alone, which is how I prefer to do it. But if Paul's with me, it's not that big of a deal. But I'm still gonna do the twice baked potatoes, and I think we're just gonna have some kind of leftover and salad. I think that is the plan for this evening. So tomorrow will be turkey and the rest of the freezer meals. So I need to kind of figure out what I'm doing tonight and make sure everything is good to go. It's pretty much just the way I do freezing meals is assembly. I have everything, tater tots and all that good stuff, and then we bought 2 huge blocks of cheese from Costco. And yesterday I used the attachment on my KitchenAid mixer and shredded a massive thing of cheese. Let me show you that. It's ridiculous how much cheese we just shredded. But keep in mind, this is for like 12 freezer meals and potatoes and breakfast burritos. So it's a little crazy. This is the massive thing of cheese. I should have looked. I don't even know how much that is. Probably like, I'm not even gonna guess. But this is going to be gone in the next couple days, which is sad. So let me get our Costco peanut butter. And then I got this for the first time. It's actually pretty tasty. Oh, Jesus. This jelly was actually pretty good. And at the moment, this is my bread of choice for Paul. So I'm going to get all these done, him fed, me fed, and then it's therapy time. my potatoes, I scoop them out, and the guts are right here in this big bowl. So I am going to use my mixer really fast. I'm gonna beat it up with some cream cheese. Sorry, Mo is cleaning up after Paul, if you hear the clicking of his nails. And some butter. So I'm not really going 100% by recipe, but I'm using this, it's got stickers all over it. It's the Seriously Good Freezer Meals by Carrie Truman. This is a really cool book, I like it a lot. So I'm using her recipe for twice baked potatoes, but I'm just kind of going by eye because I didn't really follow her recipe. Cream cheese, butter, milk, salt and pepper, making mashed potatoes. And I'm gonna add cheddar cheese and bacon bits to mine. I don't think I have any chives because that would be delicious. Or green onions, I do not. So I'm going to leave those out. And if you notice I have them on some sheet trays with some fill pads on them because I'm going to put these bad boys directly in my freezer, and then tomorrow I will bag them up. So let me get going on this so that I can put little Paul to sleep soon.